Hi, I'm KristenArden. Welcome to my studio. I've been at the Northrop King building for about 5 or 6 years now. I work mostly with metal, doing sculpture and a number of different wall hanging series. Also custom designed furniture and some installation as well. I started out in art doing painting and drawing as an undergraduate and realized I enjoyed building the canvases more than actually painting on the canvas. So years later, about 10 years after that, when I was out in California, I took a welding class at an art college, CCAC out there, and just totally fell in love with the tools and the materials, and did a lot of casting out there and a lot of fabricating. And when I moved back here and found my studio, have just been kind of going from there. I feel like I've kind of found my own intersection of painting and sculpture, working with metal. Like I get the satisfaction of building these sort of industrial pieces, and then working with the surfaces. Like on my earthwork series, a lot of what I do, particularly in that series, is working with the surface and working patina, so doing some metal reactions with the surface, and then I've created kind of my own stepped process of adding other colors and textures with welding and different tools. So really kind of, making the piece as a structure and sort of aesthetically incorporating lines and composition, and then really working the surface to get that, I guess, integrating color and some more texture and things like that. I do a lot of both residential and commercial. The residences are fun. Well, they're both fun. The residences are great. I tend to like to go on site first to get a sense of the area that a piece is going to go in, and we'll take measurements and do a to-scale drawing to figure out, kind of figure out the composition and stuff ahead of time, and so we make sure we're on the same page. So residences are great, but commercial is really fun because it allows me to work really large, which I love. So this is a piece from my Tectonic series. It's one of the wall series that I've been developing. And this went in a show that I had in January. This is probably one of my favorite pieces right now. Getting much more sculptural, even with the wall pieces. And it was great because a lot of times, especially with commissions, everything is so planned out, which is a great way to work, but it's also nice to be very free in the process and work really intuitively. And so I kind of built up the structure and then started piecing things together and cleaning it up, and then it's a kind of one type of particular patina that I put on this piece. These are a couple of examples of my earthwork series, which is the first wall series that I started, and I talked about the Tectonic series with the shifting plates, and this is really where it began. This actually, when I was living in San Francisco and experiencing earthquakes, that's where it really started getting me thinking about shifting earth and kind of creating these rifts, and some of them feel more aerial, I think, than others. This is the piece that I'm working on for some clients. It's a residential piece, and they had a sort of a fireplace, TV, central wall in their living room, and I got to talking with the designer and the clients, and we thought it would be really cool to wrap their fireplace bay in metal, and I'll do the patina and texture and all sorts of chipping and extra surface treatments. And then they've got two flanking wall bays, so I'm creating continuing the design, so it becomes more of a full wall installation, sort of a room installation, which is exciting. I think it's going to be really cool once it gets all set up, so I'm excited to see it finished. And then these are actually tracks. I'm going to create another piece that are actually going to be functioning doors, so it'll hide their television. So yeah, I'm excited. It's a really nice, large-scale residential installation piece. So if anybody has a space that they're looking for a unique metal piece or sculpture to put in, feel free to contact me and we can set up an appointment and see what happens.